Hi there, Denise Wagstaff, speech language pathologist here, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips today on how you can help your little one grow their language. Okay, so grab yourself a pen and a paper, and you might want to jot down a couple of notes that you can use. So let's start out with what helps children learn language. I want you to keep this in mind. Children learn language by hearing language. So what you want to do is you want to provide an environment that is really what we refer to as a language-rich environment. And that means that there's a lot of talking and a lot of language going on. So when you think of your house and you think of your interactions and you think of your activities with your little one or little ones, are you talking? Are you narrating? Are you showing them things in their environment and naming them and repeating them and being engaged with them? This is what we want to see you do. That will help your child to learn. So I'm going to give you 3 key points to keep in mind. They all start with F because I just tried to come up with something that's going to stick in your head. Okay. The first point that I want you to keep in mind is that I want you to follow your little one's interests. If your child is interested in something, they're going to be a lot more likely to really listen to the language that you've got going on there and stay engaged. Okay, we can come up with the greatest toys and greatest ideas or activities that we might have in mind, but if our little one isn't really interested, you're not going to get the same level of engagement, and they won't learn as much as they will if you were following what they're interested in. Okay, so 1, follow their lead, follow where their interest lies. The second point is that try to be face-to-face as often as you can when you're talking with your child. That kind of face-to-face engagement allows for turn-taking, and it allows for your child to really see all the facial expressions and all the information that's there. There's tons of information in our facial expressions, so not only their emotion and our expectations, but also the sound development in terms of speech sound. We've spoken about speech sound speech sounds as opposed to language as 2 separate areas, but we're talking about language here. But when your child is watching your face, they're also getting a lot of good information in terms of how those sounds are made, and that will help their speech development as well. So you want to follow their lead, you want to be face-to-face with them, and you want to have it fun. Have it be fun. You want to make every involvement and engagement that you have with your little one to be fun and exciting. You want them to want to be engaged with you. So try to think like a kid. You know, try to think of what would a little one like. And if some people, it comes really naturally to them to, be creative off the cuff and just, find silly things and start talking about them and explaining and being repetitive with new words. These are the kinds of things you want to do when we're talking about language growth. But some people it doesn't come as naturally to, and that's fine. We all have our strengths, and we all have areas you might want to kind of boost up a bit. So think about it being fun. Think about putting yourself maybe in your child's shoes, or, sit back one time and observe how your child plays and what makes them giggle, what makes them smile. Watch some kids together at the park or something like that, or some other interactions, and try to start to think like a kid by observing them. That kind of observation can really give you a lot of tips and cues that will help you to come up with good activities and language, and how you can make things that may not seem like that much fun a lot of fun. Those are the 3 points that I wanted to talk to you about today. Following your child's interests, being face-to-face with them, making interactions fun, and keep those in mind when you're playing the narrator role, when you're the one giving them information and chatting with them about what they're doing and how they might feel about what it is they're doing. All of these things will help to create a language-rich environment, and that will help to boost your child's language growth. It'll put you in a position of power to move them forward. That's about it for today. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. You can reach me at my email, speechy.keen@gmail.com. You can check me out on Facebook under Denise Wagstaff's Speech Language Therapy Services. You can also follow me on Twitter at SpeechyDenise. Okay, that's it for now. Have yourselves a great rest of the day, and be a chatterbox for your little one and get them to be a chatterbox too. Take care for now. Bye.